So good morning everyone. So we're up to lesson 7, which is a terror barrier. And I have to say, maybe I went through my own terror barrier because it definitely took me more than 2 weeks to do this lesson. So I'm looking forward to explaining a little bit more of what the terror barrier is all about. And I think we all go through this, at least I found it happens to me each and every day. And it's how we deal with it that is going to either move us forward or hold us back into what I've now become aware of, which is bondage. So let me just explain a little bit more, but before I do, let me share some thoughts from Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in your face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing you cannot do. And I think there's some strong words by a strong lady, Eleanor Roosevelt. And let me explain to you now what's the key theme of the terror barrier. So you remember our stick person that I presented to you when we did the secret genie? Well, this is a little bit of a reflection of the terror barrier using our stick person. So over here, if you remember, where our mind is broken down by our conscious and our subconscious. So the situation which they call bondage is when we have these X ideas, or we have these ideas, but they're basically absolutely in relation and to our subconscious. So this is when we go along, we're not really achieving anything, but we're not doing anything negative. So, we feel okay, but we're thinking, why can't I move forward? It's because we're not challenging our subconscious or our habits with any particular ideas. So this is what we call bondage. So X ideas, X habits equals X results, okay? So then we have this idea, I want to do something better. I want to start a diet. I want to achieve new results. So this comes into our conscious mind, but it's totally against all of these paradigms. No, if you think of the paradigm over here, the paradigm's saying, no, you don't want to do that. We're happy doing it this way. No, you don't want to lose weight. We're happy eating this food. No, you don't want to go swimming. It's too cold. So our idea is not really resonating with our mindset. So your results are still X. So your results are related to your subconscious mind. Did you know that within our body, billions of cells from in our body are controlled by our subconscious, whereas literally millions are controlled by our conscious mind. So our results are a reflection of our subconscious, our mindset. So this is reason. We're constantly reasoning. And here is where we hit the terror barrier, which creates a lot of stress. They call dis-ease, disease, feeling really worried, where we have this great idea which has come into our mind through the 5 senses, and then we are really trying hard to push through our mindset to achieve these results. And this is where, and I know I'm having that a lot in trying to change, my attitude towards what I can be possible. It's possible that I can achieve. You've got this idea, you've got this want, but you've still got these old paradigms. It's still saying to you, no, Robin, you can't push the business forward. No, Robin, you can't do a Facebook Live and feel confident. And you're trying to push it through. And then this is when you're starting to have this feeling in the pit of your stomach. I can't do that. No, this is not possible. And this is what we call the terror barrier. And many people live in the terror barrier for much of their life because they're trying to do something different, but they haven't really gone to the source of what is holding them back. They make lots of excuses that it's someone's fault, that the weather is too cold, the weather is too hot, oh no, I'll start next week on my diet, or I know I'm going to a party, so I'll start next week. This is your paradigms playing with you. This is why you're not going to achieve these results. So until you actually match your paradigm with your ideas and smash through the terror barrier to achieve this freedom where you've got everything aligned, you're not going to have success. And obviously, once you've smashed through the terror barrier with that idea, you don't stop. So then you come up with your next goal and think, okay, consider what are the beliefs that are holding me back in achieving that success. And then obviously you go through another terror barrier, but you start to recognize and actually celebrate that if you're feeling that sense of unease and you feel like you're out of your comfort zone, this is when you're growing. Being in when I was implementing innovation, I remember watching the people that were seen as the experts in innovation, and they used to say, if you feel comfortable, you're not growing, you're not innovating. And I think this can be the same as far as explaining the terror barrier. So remember, for a person to change their results, they must change their paradigm. And this requires a strong conscious control of your habits. And this is what we're doing in Thinking into Results. We're really learning how our thoughts become things and become our future. So make sure you study this more, and I'll be happy to help with any questions. Have a great day, and remember, trample through the terror barrier.